Well, hello everyone and welcome back to the third part of this, I was going to say Total War Warhammer. Hearts of Iron 4, Waking the Tiger, let's play as China. And we are still gearing up, the same as everyone else and their mother seems to be doing. And no one seems to be generating world tension. World tension's going down. So is this going to become like an armistice race, Cold War, everyone just posturing type thing? I don't know. I'm thinking maybe we should start generating some world tension. Go nationalist, we're still not decided. Well, this has been recorded at the same part as last time, so maybe we have decided by now, it's just I've not gotten around to being that far ahead. I'm recording this the same time as part 2, so maybe during part 2's comments and stuff like that, Poland declared war on Latvia? Okay. Ideological fanaticism. So, Poland's trying to be a mini Germany. Go Poland! This is weird. If Germany don't get off their backsides, if they're going to end up doing the Danziger War, Poland takes over all this stuff and has a mini sort of Poland version of Germany thing going on. Germany might come over and say, "Hoi, Danziger War," and then Poland might go, "War, boom, normal Germany." How cool would that be? I really doubt it, because Germany is a powerhouse in this game. But Poland plus all of this here, and Germany without the Ausschloss and out all this lovely stuff here, like, it's starting to look likely. Well, it's starting to look plausible. You never know. Now, what was I even saying? Oh yes, back into here. Yes, at the end of part 2, we might have, in the comments or something, decided, yep, we're definitely going nationalism or something, but I'll need to wait till the end of this part. So hopefully, part 4 will definitely be like, yep, we're definitely going down this, or yep, we're definitely going down that. Communism isn't really an option from what I see, because there's no way for me to gain, apart from, is there any of them in here? Nope, not that I can see. And I've only got to take national leadership here, so I don't think there is an option for me to go communist. I think if I wanted to be communist, I have to go one of these warlords of China and then take over the rest of China. I think I've just got an option to be nationalist or democratic. I've got no way to increase the Communist Party of China. China Democratic League, the BSR. So we're probably, almost definitely, I don't see people wanting us to go democratic, and people are probably going to want me to go nationalist. That'll make it easier for conquering, but if people, Latvia was puppeted. That didn't last long. And they just puppeted it. Okay. Well, at least they still get to do their construction effort and all that. That'll help them, I suppose. Bum, ba-da-bum. But yeah, if we go democratic, I'm going to stuck with just this landmass. We're going to need to wait for God knows how much war tension before I can start gobbling up some of this land. As if Japan doesn't come curb stop me, or Soviet Union doesn't come curb stop me first. But if we go nationalist, I'll be able to start gobbling up some of this land right away, and we'll be generating a wee bit of world tension of our own. Right, construction's nearly done. Happy days. We are needing more guns, so we need more factories. Still don't know how to move stuff around in here. Hopefully I've looked that up for part 4 as well. Now that technology is bound to be getting close. 60s. What are we on? We're on November 1937. We're nearly in 1938. I don't think there is 1938 industry technologies, but I think there is that research speed technology I'll be wanting to get. One day. Right, happy days. Excavation 2. Excavation 3 gives me a couple of nice decisions. And Excavation 2 is not really that. There's the 1938 one I'm on about. Go for this for now, just for completionist sakes. I really shouldn't. I should be using that as tanks or something because I've got no resources that I'm really getting from it, but I suppose we'll get quite a nice bit of steel now because I produced quite a bit of steel. So it'll help me with the steel. Just steel. Japan fighter, stealth fighters. Fresh Raj, Institute of Fundamental Research. 4 days, 5 days, okay. Ties to the People is just about to finish. Right, lovely. That brings us up here and increases the debuffs, lovely. Right. Give me a second. Increases inflation, yeah, replaces low inflation with moderate inflation. Good factories, factory output to 5. Well, I don't want that. I definitely don't want that. Forced loans. What that does. All this juicy stuff, and it's hidden behind these as well. We want to know who we're going. If we're going nationalist, mission to Germany would be very nice. I'm guessing, yeah, purchase tanks. Closer ties with Germany. Chinese panzers, tank plans. Oh, that would all be lovely, and it would be good to start getting my tanks on the go. But let's. Would like to do the army reforms. If memory serves, that was quite a good decision. 60 division plan unlocks decision 60 divisions plan. The Chinese Hindenburg line. Set land fort level, so it gives me a ton of land forts. Fortify Shanghai, the Bureau. Right, let's see what the forced loans does. We'll go for the forced loans and see what it does. Hopefully it'll help her. Hungary announces the Treaty of Trianon. Okay. Technological cooperation. We've got technological cooperation. German military advisors. Yep. The Germans are here! The Germans are coming! Oh, they're wasting my training resources. Took 5 years to stick them over there. I'm not really going to be having some here, some there, some everywhere, but this is just spread out in case these guys do get a wee bit antsy. Anti-opposition campaign. Technological. Let's see if these guys go more nationalist and justify a war go on me. I'll be able to jump them over there, or some forces spread out everywhere. Right. 7 days for the improved machine tools. And it is December. We're so very close. Oh, we've got a modified government. Theorist, naval theorist, military theorist, warfare, material designer. Well, we'd want to get that before I research tanks. Infantry, they're all very nice. Got partial mobilization. No need to change anything there. Mobile. Max speed and reliability buff. Armor and hard attack. Go for a -10 to the research times. Get get a military theorist so that this will start ticking up. There we go, that's what we'll do. That's what we'll do with the political power. You'll now be able to go join him. Improve machine tools finishes. And it's December. If we wait a few days, I'll be able to start doing it with no debuff, but I'm still, because I'm still getting research saved. And we're nearly there. Boom. Right, we saved the research, no debuff. Happy days. Research me that. So yes, I'm thinking we definitely should go nationalists. Still gonna leave it out there for you guys to say what you want. I did have the one person wanting communist, but it does not look like we can go that way. I made him a Kurter. Improve conversion bonus. I really do not need that right now. What I really need. So it's now 1938. I don't even have 1936 tanks. I don't even have 1934 tanks. 5% bonus to the speed. What do we want to research? What do we want? Yeah, we'll get the type. We'll get that so that we can start heading down. And I think I'll get the tank designer next. Get you up to coal liquefaction. Okay. Found the PCDI. Oh, that looks very communist to me. So it looks like yous are definitely going communist. Anti-fascist. Yep, that looks as very communist way to go. The Comintern for the anti-Comintern plaque. Anti-capitalist diplomacy. Anti-fascist blah, 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 diplomacy. Socialist realism. 5 year. They did have a way to go democratic, I'm pretty sure, but I do not see it in here. Oh well. Maybe that's changed. So much has changed. Forced ones, we'll see how good that is soon. What is Poland up to? Expansion of the new towns industry. Germany. The Grossverwirtschaft. Looks like it's a railroad or something. Here, development in Australia. They just seem to be building up their thing. Air doctrine. So yeah, again, no one's really infrastructure effort. Pax Americana. No one's doing anything aggressive still. They're all just still building up. Got my 100 command power all built up. Forced loans is finishing. Right, what do we want here now? Green tax. I don't want the stability debuff. I do want a stability buff though. I can do missions to multiple places. I can go Soviet Union and Germany. But it looks like they are. Yeah, of course, we're in the Soviet Union. Effect, again, a non-aggression fact with them. At least 75, but it doesn't start making me. Yeah, it just makes me aligned with them. So I don't actually go communist. At least I don't think anyway. I could be Harper McDurpin big style, but I'm new to this. I didn't look up all the expansions and all that and what the actual information was. I only knew about the generals really. I tried to keep myself as blind as possible. Still need more guns. So it's the construction. Hey, we're finally building them. If afterwards I tell it to build 2 military factories, then we get back to building some civilians. That'll be glorious. The Pax Americana, let's hope for lasting peace. Logistics. We've got a deficit, we need 1,900 guns. We're getting 40.2 a day. Tactical bomber, I've got 15 in the bank, but I'm not building any. Competent officers, we really need to get rid of that. Effective bureaucracy, army corruption. 9 power treaty, we still able to defend some new treaties? Where's the start for field patrol work? German military advisors. So yeah, the Germans are helping us, everyone else is hindering us. No reason we should go nationalist. And we'll try and befriend Japan then, if that's the case. Because it'll probably be me and Japan sitting here back to back as the Soviet Union sends wave after wave. Though, I've got the manpower to do the same thing back. You see here, yeah, but look at the units they've got, 137 to 225. Their manpower is nowhere near as big as mine, though. And they are still on volunteer only, just like me. Okay. Yeehaw! Let's send them to there. I would very much like to conquer the here and here. I would like it very much so indeed. But we're going to have to wait till the next part for us if we're going nationalist. But the world seems really nice and quiet. We're in 1938, there is no world tension really. Nationalist Spain is the main person that created world tension, that was with their civil war. Oh wait, oh, Germany's going for Ausschloss. The world tension is going to start skyrocketing soon. Germany is starting to do Germany. Right, things are going to start heating up very fast if Germany's going down. Those lines. Basically, Ausschloss is like Germany gives Austria an option: join us or war. Our decryption is too low to get information about this. So, yeah, Ausschloss, then they can demand a state and land. The fate of Czechoslovakia and all that, demand Slovenia, the First Virginia Award, fate of Yugoslavia, fate of Greece. All these lovely give me land or die options. And Britain, well, you know what would be really interesting if Britain says no right off the get-go, because they normally say no around Danzig or war, which is historically accurate. But with historical accuracy off, they might say no at almost any time. In fact, I think they can say no at almost any time anyway. But yes, decisions, we forgot about those forced loans. What does it do? Has national spirit, low infiltration. Reduces infiltration, replaces low inflation with stable economy. It gives us more factories and factory output. Yeah, that sounds really nice. Done! We did our first decision. We took a small stability hit and a small war support hit, but our economy is now normal. We have no inflation. Construction, if we go to factories, I've got 30. I'm getting, oh wait, let's give it a chance to update. Still got 20 of them working for me, but oh well. It's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. 66.6666% of my factories are working for me. I suppose one I'm trading away actually, so. Military Affairs Commission. Oh, what happened with the Ausschloss? Yoink! Germany has nommed Austria. I'm guessing they're going to keep on nomming now. What have they chosen now? Yep, demand the Sudetenland. That's that area here around Czechoslovakia. And then they're probably going to demand the rest of Czechoslovakia. But the reason Sudetenland is a biggie is, you see, it's like a natural fortification going around the inner Czechoslovakia type area. And if you're playing as Czechoslovakia, you can actually just like hold Germany up if you say no to the Sudetenland, because it's a really good sort of fortified area. You build forts along there, you've got mountains, it's going to be really hard for Germany to push through. You build like your own version of the Maginot Line over here. That's why Sudetenland can be a big deal. But now that's for me. Right, the army reforms. We need this to do the army reform decision, which I remember thinking it was really nice. Oh yes, it gets rid of the corruption. Well, it gets rid of some of the corruption, so it'll make our divisions a lot stronger. Needs. Oh, prerequisite has more than 99 army experience. Ugh. Just as well I got that Duder, this guy here, army experience, because we need it. Right. What's Japan doing? Carrier warfare experiments. So they're going after carriers, eh? Well, I'm doing no navy at all. I am not a naval power. Yes, you know, the pride of the Chinese army is their navy, said no one ever. Right. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, that allows us to get higher command power too. Very nice. They're all training, not wasting me goodies. Right, our research is about to be coming along. 10 days to excavation. Lovely stuff. Let's let that advance along. Ta-ta-ta. Right, what is the Soviet Union doing? Anti-fascist diplomacy? Yep, well, things are starting to get very anti-everyone now. Where so? I mean, a railway station. The Singapore strategy. Well, it looks like it's fortifying Singapore. What's Italy up to? Marines and landing craft. Well, everything. We've went from factories, everyone's building everywhere, to Ausschloss, like landing craft, anti-fascist diplomacy. Things are starting to heat up. You can tell people are no longer just gearing up for war, they're preparing their justifications. Right, motorized would be quite good, but I need factories for it, really. I need factories for everything. Would be quite good to start building that ASAP. And how many do we have in the bank? Well, I need military equipment too to put this stuff in the bank. Right, we're going to research. So any. Yeah, we're going to go for this here, so I can get the artillery beginning of next year. And how much artillery we got in the bank? 513. It's going to cost me an arm and a leg to edit this. Let's come in here. And the perfect thing for me is that, but I don't have enough even of it. In artillery, we're going to have a negative 4,306. Infantry equipment, we're going to have negative 7,000. So, alas, we don't need that. But still, that gives us the perfect frontage. Combat width of 20, unless things have changed in this update again. And we'll need to retrain everyone a wee bit once we do that. But it will take our divisions from being medical to powerful. That's what we really need to do. But we need to save up the army experience as well for that decision. Because even with upgraded units, our units are going to be piffle. Because we have... Where is it? Army corruption, negative 50. Division attack and defense and mobilization speed is negative 30%. That is a nightmare. We need to get rid of that. War breaks out, that is going to be the death of us. Everyone else is running around with like competent armies, and there's mine with like half its stats just nuked. 4, that takes this guy up to full size. Right. Research is going fine. Reforms is going fine. War propaganda, promise of peace. For 90 days, weekly stability. War support's negative though. War propaganda. Anti-communist raids. Anti-democratic raids. Weekly stability plus. More than 10%. Ah, it requires more than 10% support of one of these factions. Okay, damn it. Working conditions. Stability. Factory output. I can't really afford the factory output. Chinese power struggle. Take national leadership. Declare war on the political opposition. Gains national spirit. Illegal regime was granted stability. Negative 50. Preggers is the current, not the current leader of China. Let's get them in there. No, I really should just come down here and go like so. There we go. Saves time. Hey, the Type 54 Zhao. I assume that's how that's pronounced. The Zhao. Should I go straight for 1936 or should I wait for the research? I'm gonna go straight for mediums. We're gonna just skip building light tanks completely and go straight for mediums. Type 59, Type 44, Type. And then Great War Tank. Obviously there's tank destroyers, SPGs, and anti-air equivalents of the tanks too. You know what? I really need the infantry equipment upgrade there, so I can get the 1939 guns when they come, because we really need to start stockpiling them too. Hey, army reforms! The Munich detect. Germany declared war on Czechoslovakia. Oh, so Czechoslovakia said no! War has broken out. Infantry advancements is a wee bit late for that. Did anyone come to Czechoslovakia's help? No. No one came to help Czechoslovakia. Well, I suppose the world tension was that low they probably couldn't guarantee anyone. Right. Unlocked plan 60. That's probably going to be what gets rid of the rest of my army stuff. We really need to choose which one of some of these stuff we're going down now. Gain base stability plus 10. I want that. We want that base stability up. Yes. Looks like, oh, the Germany are managing to push right through the mountains. Well, it didn't look like they built up forts anyway. I was going to say, because they might have come into here, the sort of soft underbelly. But nope, they're pushing right in. And Germany's just going to skip the rest to take... They'll get to skip the rest of their taking over Czechoslovakia focus tree. So that's going to save them quite a bit. Oh, brilliant, our factories are starting to finish. This is already building those military factories I asked for them to build. Brilliant. Add another one into McGinn's. Prepare to fight against. Chinese power struggle. Build support in. A struggle for. So this is completely changed. Build support in. What's this do? Local support +1. Take national leadership. Is this building support for the nationalists? Right, I'm not going to touch this yet. Improved worker conditions. Army reforms. Go away, little notification. Army reforms, lessons of war. More than 199 army experience. Ugh. Yeah, we really need to remove incompetent officers. Yeah, we really need to get both of them, actually. Incompetent officers. Recruitable population, negative 35%. Oh wait, no. That's ineffective bureaucracy. Where's incompetent officers? There it is. Daily commander power gain multiplier. Oh, that's not too bad. Well, I don't know how powerful the command power is, but we've got a stack of it, so... I'm guessing that runs dry very fast, though. It did take us a long time to build it up. Well, no wonder we're with a negative 70% buff. So yes, I take it this is when I decide to start going national. Daily political power gain is a negative. Beijing has promoted from 78 at least 17 political support. So yeah, this is building support for your political affiliation in these areas, but... Right. We shall be calling it apart now then. So at the beginning of next part, when this finishes, we can go straight onto nationalism, excuse me, nationalism or diplomacy. And we can go with mission to Germany or mission to France or Britain. Well, I suppose mission to the US too. One of those three, but that looks like that's Navy stuff. We don't want mission to there. If we're going to choose between mission to Britain or France, I see factories over here. I would like factories. It would probably be the mission to Britain for the factories. And no matter which one we've got all this stuff down here. Anti-imperialism, like say, dominate Japan. Well, if we go fascist, we pro. One China policy. Gains war goals to annex Shaikan. I really would like stuff like that. Integrate Tibet, conquer Tibet. Oh yes, I'd really want some of this stuff here. But it's a long way to get through it all, isn't it? Yes. So, join me all next time. I hope to see you all there. Bye-bye.